So women and girls in India are born into a socio-cultural context that is deeply steeped in patriarchy, resulting in discriminatory and violent social norms that rule their lives. Every year, large number of girls enroll into school, but every year, only a few of them actually reach secondary or high school. Now, there are many reasons for this. Some of the reasons are the lack of value that parents put on girls' education. Secondly, there is a huge burden of unpaid care work on young girls, looking after siblings, looking after housework. When both parents step out to work, this increases, and that is often another reason why girls fall through the crack. Secondary schools are sometimes far away from home, and sense of honor attached to a girl and concern about her safety and a lack of safe transportation is another reason why girls fall off school. So when you start off life with no value placed on education by your community, your society, your family, you also imbibe that, right? You grow up thinking that education is of no value to me. Also, then that leads to the fact that girls often do not have a very favorable interaction in school. There are often gender slurs or caste slurs, or girls being asked to do gender stereotypical work even within school, the four walls of the school, often actually enforces the fact that education is no place for them. The same kind of gender norms actually continue to govern girls' sense of aspiration. In UP where we worked, we often find that girls do not have a word for aspiration, a proper word to describe what aspiration is. Parents do not have aspirations for girls apart from, getting married. And so they grow up thinking that that is the future, and it's not, for a girl, it's not required to have an aspiration. When girls step out to do work outside of home, girls and women step out to do work outside of home, the families feel that this is the time then they will neglect, the work at home, and so they neglect their children, neglect all the housework. The truth is that women often do, work at home, they go out and then they work outside. So this attitude towards girls stepping out of home to work often actually stops them from taking up productive work outside home, paid work outside home. Also, lack of safety and security both in the roads on the way to work as well as within the workspace sometimes stops women from taking up paid work outside of home. So if we do not really address gender norms, discriminatory and violent gender norms within our families and within our systems like a school system or a workplace, then we will see more and more girls dropping out of education as well as dropping out of the workforce.